Hello everyone, and welcome back to Old Coin Treasure, the channel where every coin has a story, every date has a history, and every collection could hide an amazing treasure. In today's exciting video, we'll explore the fascinating United States 1-cent coins from 1996, 1998, 2007, 2011, and 2020. These pennies may look ordinary, but some contain rare mint marks, valuable era varieties, and historical details that make collectors search for them around the world. So stay with me until the end, because one of these coins could surprise you with its hidden value. If you love rare coins, coin collecting, and American coin history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new treasure hunt. Now, let's begin our journey into the amazing world of the 1996, 1998, 2007, 2011, and 2020 United States 1-cent coins. The 1996 Lincoln 1 cent is one of the most recognized coins ever produced by the United States of America. Although it has a face value of only 1 cent, this small coin has become an important part of American history and an exciting collectible for coin enthusiasts around the world. Every day, millions of people use pennies without thinking much about them. But collectors know that some 1996 cents can be worth much more than their face value. Rare mint errors, exceptional condition, and beautifully preserved examples have made this coin a favorite among both beginner and experienced collectors. The 1996 Lincoln cent proves that even the smallest coin can tell an incredible story. The coin was issued in 1996 by the United States of America as part of the long-running Lincoln cent series. It was produced for everyday circulation and to meet the nation's demand for small change during a period of economic growth. The coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which used no mint mark, the Denver Mint, identified by the D mint mark, and the San Francisco Mint, which produced collector-proof coins carrying the S mint mark. Billions of these pennies entered circulation, making them one of the most common American coins of the 1990s. Even today, many 1996 Lincoln cents can still be found in pocket change. The obverse, or front side, of the coin features the famous portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. This design was created by Victor David Brenner and first appeared on the Lincoln cent in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The front of the 1996 coin displays the inscriptions Liberty, Indiana God We Trust, and the date 1996. On Denver coins, the D mint mark appears below the date, while Philadelphia coins have no mint mark. Brenner's portrait remains one of the longest-running and most recognizable designs in the history of world coinage. The reverse of the 1996 Lincoln cent features the classic Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. This reverse design was introduced in 1959 to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. If you look carefully, you can even see a tiny image of Lincoln's statue inside the memorial building, making this one of the few coins in the world that shows the same person on both sides. Around the memorial are the inscriptions United States of America, 1 cent, and E pluribus unum. The reverse design symbolizes national unity, freedom, and respect for one of America's greatest leaders. The 1996 Lincoln cent is made from 97.5% zinc with a thin outer coating of 2.5% copper, giving it the familiar copper-colored appearance while reducing production costs. The coin weighs 2.5 grams, has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters, a thickness of approximately 1.52 millimeters, and features a plain edge. This copper-plated zinc composition had been used since 1982 and allowed the United States Mint to continue producing pennies economically while maintaining their traditional appearance. The mintage of the 1996 Lincoln cent was enormous. The Philadelphia Mint produced well over 6.6 billion coins, while the Denver Mint struck more than 6.5 billion examples. The San Francisco Mint also produced hundreds of thousands of proof coins for collectors. Because of these massive production numbers, circulated examples are still very common and are usually worth only 1 cent. Collectors also search for several fascinating 1996 Mint errors and varieties. Some of the most desirable include off-center strikes, broad strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, struck through errors, double strikes, and coins with dramatic misalignments. While these errors are uncommon, authenticated examples often sell for strong premiums because each one is unique. Coins with full original red color and exceptional eye appeal are also highly sought after, especially when certified by professional grading services. One interesting fact about the 1996 Lincoln cent is that billions were produced, yet finding a nearly perfect example is surprisingly difficult. Most entered circulation immediately and became worn through everyday use. This is why collectors continue searching through bankrolls, old piggy banks, coin jars, and inherited collections hoping to discover a pristine coin or a rare error. The Lincoln cent series is one of the most popular coin collections in the world, and the 1996 issue remains an affordable and enjoyable coin for collectors of all ages. In conclusion, the 1996 Lincoln 1 cent is much more than a simple penny. It represents American history, honors the legacy of President Abraham Lincoln, and continues one of the most famous coin designs ever created. Although most 1996 pennies are worth only their face value, rare mint errors, superb uncirculated examples, and high-grade red coins can be surprisingly valuable. So before you spend your next penny, take a closer look at the date, mint mark, and condition. You never know, you could already have a hidden treasure waiting in your pocket or coin collection. Happy collecting, and don't forget to check every coin because the next valuable discovery could be just 1 cent away. The 1998 Lincoln 1 cent may seem like an ordinary penny, but it is a coin with an interesting history and lasting importance in American coin collecting. Every day, millions of people use pennies without giving them a second thought. However, collectors know that even modern 1-cent coins can become valuable when The coin was issued in 1998 by the United States of America with a face value of 1 cent. During the late 1990s, the American economy was growing, and billions of coins were needed for daily commerce. The Lincoln cent continued to serve as the nation's lowest denomination circulating coin, making everyday transactions easier. The 1998 Lincoln cent is made primarily from 97.5% zinc with a 2.5% copper plating, a composition adopted in 1982 to reduce production costs. The coin weighs 2.5 grams, has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters, and features a plain edge. Although it has the appearance of solid copper, its zinc core makes it much lighter than older bronze Lincoln cents produced before 1982. These specifications help the United States Mint continue producing billions of pennies while keeping manufacturing costs under control. The mintage of Another interesting fact about the 1998 Lincoln cent is that many valuable examples have been discovered in ordinary pocket change and bank coin rolls. Because billions entered circulation, collectors still search through large quantities of pennies hoping to find a rare wide AM variety or an unusual mint error. This makes the 1998 penny especially exciting for beginners because valuable discoveries are still possible without spending large amounts of money. It proves that patience, careful observation, and knowledge can turn everyday coins into remarkable finds. In conclusion, the 1998 Lincoln 1 cent is much more than a simple penny. It represents American history, honors one of the nation's greatest presidents, and continues a coin series loved by collectors around the world. While most 1998 pennies are worth only face value, rare varieties such as the wide AM, dramatic mint errors, and superb mint state examples can be worth far more. That is why collectors continue searching through old collections, pocket change, and coin rolls every day. Before you spend your next 1998 Lincoln cent, take a closer look. You might be holding a hidden treasure. Keep checking your coins, keep learning about numismatics, and remember that the next valuable discovery could already be in your collection. The 2007 Lincoln 1 cent coin is one of the most recognizable coins ever produced by the United States of America. At first glance, it may seem like an ordinary penny, but it carries more than a century of American history and remains one of the most collected coins in the world. Every day, millions of people use pennies without giving them a second thought. However, collectors know that certain 2007 pennies can be worth much more than 1 cent, especially if they are in outstanding condition or display unusual mint errors. This small copper-colored coin reminds us that even everyday money can become a valuable collectible with time, rarity, and preservation. The 2007 Lincoln cent was issued by the United States of America with a face value of 1 cent. During 2007, the United States economy continued to rely heavily on cash transactions, making the penny one of the most frequently produced coins in the country. The coin was struck at 3 U.S. mint facilities. Coins from Philadelphia carry no mint mark. Those from Denver feature the D mint mark, and collector-proof coins from San Francisco display the S mint mark. The Lincoln cent had already been in circulation since 1909, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in American history. The 2007 issue continued this famous tradition while preparing for the major design changes that would arrive in 2009 to celebrate Abraham Lincoln's 200th birthday. The obverse, or front side, of the 2007 Lincoln cent features the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. His initials, VDB, appear on the shoulder truncation of the portrait on modern issues. Lincoln became the first real historical figure to appear on a regularly circulating U.S. coin when the cent was introduced in 1909. Around the portrait are the inscriptions "I in God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 2007. If the coin was struck at Denver, a small D mint mark appears below the date, while Philadelphia coins have no mint mark. This timeless portrait remains one of the most admired designs in American coinage. The reverse of the 2007 penny features the famous Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparro. The memorial symbolizes the nation's respect for President Lincoln and his role in preserving the Union during the American Civil War. With careful observation, collectors can even see a tiny image of the Lincoln statue inside the memorial building, making this one of the most detailed designs ever placed on a circulating U.S. coin. Surrounding the memorial are the inscriptions "United States of America," "E Pluribus Unum," and 1 cent. This reverse design had appeared on Lincoln cents since 1959 and remained in use through 2008. The 2007 Lincoln cent has a composition of 97.5% zinc with a thin outer coating of 2.5% copper. This composition has been used since 1982 to reduce production costs while maintaining the traditional copper appearance. The coin weighs 2.5 grams, has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters, a thickness of approximately 1.52 millimeters, and a plain edge. Although many people still refer to modern cents as copper pennies, they are actually zinc coins with a thin copper plating. These specifications allow the coin to remain lightweight, durable, and economical to manufacture. The mintage of the 2007 Lincoln cent was extremely high. The Philadelphia Mint struck over 3.9 billion coins, while the Denver Mint produced more than 4 billion examples. In addition, the San Francisco Mint created proof coins specifically for collector-proof sets. Because of these enormous production numbers, circulated 2007 pennies are generally worth only their face value. However, collectors actively search for brilliant uncirculated examples, high-grade certified coins, and proof coins with perfect surfaces. Superb mint state examples can command much higher prices than ordinary circulation pieces, especially when professionally graded. One of the most exciting parts of collecting the 2007 Lincoln cent is searching for mint errors and unusual varieties. Collectors watch for off-center strikes, double strikes, clipped planchets, broad strikes, die cracks, die chips, struck through errors, and coins with dramatic misalignments. While these errors are uncommon, authenticated examples can be worth many times their face value. Coin roll hunters often search through bank boxes hoping to discover one of these rare mistakes or a nearly perfect uncirculated coin that has survived without wear. Another interesting fact about the 2007 Lincoln cent is that it was one of the final years to feature the Lincoln Memorial reverse before the U.S. Mint introduced 4 special reverse designs in 2009 celebrating the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth and the 100th anniversary of the Lincoln cent series. Because of this, many collectors consider the 2007 penny an important part of the final chapter of the classic Lincoln Memorial design. It represents the end of a design that had served the American public for nearly 50 years and continues to hold sentimental value for generations of collectors. In conclusion, the 2007 Lincoln 1 cent is much more than an ordinary penny. It combines American history, beautiful artwork, practical everyday use, and exciting collecting opportunities. While most circulated examples are worth only 1 cent, high-grade specimens, proof coins, and genuine mint errors can be worth significantly more. That is why collectors continue searching through pocket change, coin rolls, and old collections looking for hidden treasures. Before you spend your next 2007 penny, take a closer look at its date, mint mark, and condition. You might discover a valuable coin hiding in plain sight. Keep checking your collection, because the next rare and valuable Lincoln cent could already be in your hands. The 2011 Lincoln 1 cent is one of the most recognizable coins produced by the United States of America. Although it has a face value of just 1 cent, this small coin carries more than a century of American history. Millions of people use pennies every day without giving them a second thought. But collectors know that some modern Lincoln cents can become valuable because of rare mint errors, outstanding condition, or low survival in top grades. The 2011 Lincoln cent continues the famous Lincoln series and represents another chapter in the story of one of America's longest-running coin designs. Whether found in pocket change or an old coin collection, this penny is always worth a closer look. The coin was issued in 2011 by the United States of America to meet the nation's need for everyday circulating coinage. It was struck at 3 different U.S. mint facilities. Coins from Philadelphia carry no mint mark. Coins from Denver display the D mint mark, and special proof coins were produced at the San Francisco Mint with the S mint mark for collectors. By 2011, the Lincoln cent had already been part of American life for more than 100 years, making it one of the most familiar coins ever produced by the United States Mint. The obverse of the 2011 Lincoln cent features the famous portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, originally designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909. His initials, VDB, appear on the coin as a tribute to the designer. The reverse design belongs to Lyndall Bass and was sculpted by Joseph Minna. Beginning in 2010, the United States introduced the Union Shield reverse to symbolize the strength and unity of the nation after the Civil War. The 2011 penny continued using this new reverse design, making it one of the early issues of the modern Union Shield series. The 2011 Lincoln cent is made from 97.5% zinc with a thin 2.5% copper plating. It weighs 2.5 grams, has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters, a thickness of about 1.52 millimeters, and a plain edge. This composition has been used for most Lincoln cents since 1982 to reduce production costs while maintaining the coin's traditional copper appearance. Although it looks like a solid copper coin, its zinc core makes it lighter and less expensive to manufacture. The front of the coin displays Abraham Lincoln facing to the right, surrounded by the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 2011. Depending on where it was struck, a small D mint mark appears below the date on Denver coins, while Philadelphia coins have no mint mark. Lincoln became the first real historical person ever featured on a regularly circulating U.S. coin, honoring his leadership during the Civil War and his role in preserving the Union. His portrait remains one of the most respected images in American numismatic history. The reverse of the 2011 Lincoln cent features the impressive Union Shield. Across the shield is a banner bearing the words 1 cent, while United States of America appears above it. The national motto E Pluribus Unum is displayed across the top. The shield represents the unity of the states joined together under one federal government, while the horizontal bar symbolizes Congress holding the nation together. This design replaced the Lincoln Bicentennial reverse used in 2009 and became the permanent reverse beginning in 2010. The 2011 Lincoln cent was produced in enormous numbers. The Philadelphia Mint struck more than 4.1 billion coins, while the Denver Mint produced over 2.9 billion examples. Because of these high mintages, circulated coins are generally worth only 1 cent. However, collectors actively search for coins in brilliant uncirculated condition, especially those graded MS-67, MS-68, or higher by professional grading services. Valuable mint errors such as off-center strikes, double strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, struck through errors, and other unusual varieties can sell for significant premiums depending on rarity and condition. One of the reasons collectors enjoy searching for the 2011 Lincoln cent is that billions entered circulation, making it possible to find examples in everyday change. Coin roll hunters often search bank boxes looking for perfect uncirculated coins or unusual mint errors that escape quality control. Another interesting fact is that the Union Shield reverse marked a new era in Lincoln cent history, connecting modern American coinage with the nation's historical struggle for unity. Because the design is still used today, early examples such as the 2011 issue have become important to collectors building complete Union Shield sets. In conclusion, the 2011 Lincoln 1 cent is much more than an ordinary penny. It celebrates the legacy of President Abraham Lincoln, introduces the modern Union Shield reverse, and continues one of the longest-running coin series in American history. While most 2011 pennies are worth only their face value, exceptional mint state coins and genuine mint errors can be worth much more. That is why collectors continue checking every penny they find. Before you spend your next 1-cent coin, take a careful look at its date, mint mark, and condition. You might discover a hidden treasure in your own collection. Thank you for watching, and happy coin hunting. The 2020 Lincoln 1 cent is one of the newest pennies issued by the United States of America, yet it has already become an interesting coin for collectors and history lovers. At first glance, it may seem like an ordinary coin used for everyday purchases, but the 2020 penny represents more than a century of American coinage tradition. It was produced during a year that people around the world will always remember because of major global events, making it an important historical coin. The coin was issued in 2020 with a face value of 1 cent by the United States of America. It was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which uses no mint mark, the Denver Mint, which uses the D mint mark, and the San Francisco Mint, which produced special proof coins with the S mint mark for collectors. The purpose of the coin was simple: to provide enough pennies for daily commerce while continuing the long-running Lincoln cent series that began in 1909. Even in an age of electronic payments, the penny remained an important part of the nation's circulating coinage. The reverse of the 2020 penny features the Union Shield, a design introduced. The 2020 Lincoln cent is made from 97.5% zinc with a thin outer coating of 2.5% copper. This composition has been used for circulating U.S. pennies since 1982 to reduce production costs while maintaining the traditional copper appearance. The coin weighs 2.5 grams, measures 19.05 millimeters in diameter, has a thickness of approximately 1.52 millimeters, and features a plain edge. These specifications make it lightweight, durable, and suitable for everyday circulation while preserving the familiar look of the American penny. The historical background of the 2020 penny makes it especially memorable. It was produced during a year marked by the global COVID-19 pandemic, which affected economies, businesses, and daily life across the world. Despite these challenges, the United States Mint continued producing coins to meet public demand. Billions of 2020 pennies entered circulation, ensuring that commerce could continue smoothly even during difficult times. Because the coin was struck during such a historic period, many collectors believe it will always represent an important chapter in modern American history. Although the 2020 Lincoln cent is common, collectors continue searching for rare varieties and mint errors. Some of the most desirable examples include off-center strikes, die cracks, cut errors, clipped planchets, broad strikes, struck through errors, and double die varieties. Coins found in exceptional mint state grades, especially those with brilliant original red surfaces, often command much higher prices than circulated examples. Certified high-grade coins can be worth significantly more because they are difficult to preserve without scratches, spots, or discoloration. One interesting fact about the 2020 Lincoln cent is that billions were produced, yet many collectors still search through rolls of pennies hoping to discover an unusual error or a nearly perfect example. Coin roll hunting has become increasingly popular because valuable coins can sometimes be found in ordinary bank rolls. The 2020 penny also continues the historic Lincoln cent series, making it part of one of the longest-running coin designs in United States history. For many collectors, completing a date and mint collection would not be possible without adding the 2020 issue. In conclusion, the 2020 Lincoln 1 cent is much more than an ordinary penny. It combines American history, modern minting technology, and over a century of Lincoln cent tradition. While most 2020 pennies are worth only 1 cent, rare mint errors, beautiful uncirculated examples, and certified high-grade coins can be worth far more. That is why collectors continue searching through pocket change, coin rolls, and old collections for hidden treasures. Before you spend your next penny, check the date, mint mark, and overall condition carefully. You might discover a valuable coin hiding in plain sight. Keep collecting, keep learning, and remember that every coin has a story waiting to be told. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of Old Coin Treasure. Today we explored the fascinating stories behind the 1996, 1998, 2007, 2011, and 2020 United States 1-cent coins. Every penny has a history, and sometimes even an ordinary-looking coin can become a valuable collector's treasure. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our next coin adventure. We regularly explore rare pennies, error coins, valuable quarters, dimes, nickels, and amazing coin history from around the world. Tell us in the comments, which of these 1-cent coins do you own, and which year would you like us to feature next? Share this video with your friends and fellow coin collectors so they can discover the hidden value of the coins in their own pockets. Thank you again for being part of the Old Coin Treasure family. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and remember, every old coin has a story, and every story could lead to a hidden treasure.